Hi, my name's Phil Whelan. I've been a software developer for over 2 decades and a Tesla investor for over 5.5 years. Tesla has so much technology that I was sure I could list something from A to Z. So here goes. So let's start with A. A is for Autopilot, Autobidder, and App Store. The controversial name Autopilot, which is actually pretty clearly defined in Wikipedia, allows your car to steer, accelerate, and brake within its lane. Autobidder is a millisecond trading platform that integrates with the electricity grid to sell peak time electricity from battery storage. In a recent Q2 earnings call, Elon Musk hinted at an app store. They already have games and video content such as Netflix, but it would be really interesting to see what independent developers could do with a software-defined car. B is for batteries, bottles, and boring tunnels.
What they put together for making this battery module is a brilliant piece of engineering, and I don't think there are many people that could help them make it better. Their battery management system is one of the best I've seen. This is probably going to be a very long-lasting battery pack.
In my mind, Tesla's always been more of a battery company than a car company. It's their biggest technical advantage, but also their biggest constraint.
This is really cool. This bottle does all the cooling.
For the battery.
For everything. It just changes everything.
Technically not part of Tesla, but boring is Elon's company, and there's a strong focus on building tunnels, specifically for zero-emission vehicles. C is for cameras, Cybertruck, and charging network. Teslas use surround cameras for vision, whereas much of the rest of the industry are relying on LIDAR. Elon thinks that LIDAR is potentially a short-term crutch, and that cameras ultimately, once you crack that problem, will be far superior. It's worth noting that Elon does use LIDAR for docking Dragon with the International Space Station, so he obviously knows what he's talking about when it comes to LIDAR. Tesla also incorporate forward-facing radar and ultrasonic sensors. Radar is interesting because it can bounce signals around objects or under the car in front. Cybertruck is the polarizing truck that's in a category all of its own. It has a scratch-proof body, and it's a manufacturer's origami dream. Oh, and don't forget the bulletproof windows. Tesla has nearly 2,000 supercharger stations, with over 17,000 superchargers. D is for Dojo, Autopilot's 4D training program, with the fourth dimension being time. As Elon Musk states, it can process vast amount of video data to train the neural network that powers full self-driving. E is for electricity and engineers. Here in beautiful British Columbia, most of our electricity comes from hydro.
Water's powered our EV the whole way across the province. It's absolutely crazy. And you can see the power of the water right there. There's no better example. It's absolutely beautiful.
You can't make technology without engineers. And as Elon Musk stated on the Third Row podcast, there's not enough good engineers in the world to do all the things you want to do. The best engineers want to go to SpaceX. Tesla is number 2. Once battery supply is figured out, engineers will likely be Tesla's biggest long-term constraint. F is for Falcon wing doors, full self-driving, and Frunk. A lot of technology went into the Falcon wing doors, but I feel their time has passed, with the Model X becoming a smaller part of Tesla's future. One of the hardest technical problems the world has ever taken on is full self-driving. Tesla is pioneering the way with state-of-the-art chips, circuit boards, and neural network training. Nobody comes close with the amount of data that Tesla has available. Similar to how Google trains its engine every time you make a search, Tesla is being trained on every mile driven, and the fleet is growing rapidly. The Frunk, or fruit if you live in Britain, is not really a technology, so let's move on. G is for Gigafactory. Musk believes their long-term competitive advantage is in manufacturing and sees the factory as the machine that builds the machine. H is for heat pump and HVAC system. Elon Musk has talked a lot about building a HVAC system at Tesla, and there's a lot of overlap with the technologies they've used. I is for insurance. Tesla insurance is only available in California right now, but it's sure to spread as soon as Tesla perfects this business. Nobody has ever had the data that Tesla has to apply to this. Technology aside, Warren Buffett will tell you that being in the investment business is great for cash flow, and he was able to use it to accelerate his investment portfolio. J is for Joe Mode. Okay, I struggle with the J's, so here's a picture of long-term Tesla CTO, JB Straubel. K is for keys, or lack of them. Tesla uses a swipe card or a mobile app to open and start the car. L is for lithium. I hear they're using it in some batteries. M is for manufacturing and motors. In a recent interview with Automotive News, Elon Musk said, "I think it's possible to improve automotive manufacturing efficiency by at least 1,000 and possibly 10,000%. He thinks it can be improved by magnitudes greater than the vehicles themselves."
This is wicked fast. This is a much more agile, more exciting motor to have than its Chevy Bolt or BMW i3 counterpart.
N is for nitrogen and navigate on autopilot. Nitrogen rocket thrusters are coming on the Roadster. At least that's what we've been told. Navigate on autopilot will suggest lane changes and will automatically steer your car towards highway interchanges and exits based on your destination. O is for over-the-air updates, online ordering and Octovalve. Everything in a Tesla is controlled by software, and updates to that software can be beamed down from the clouds. This means that continuous improvement doesn't stop in the factory and continues throughout the life of the vehicle, adding features, range and upgrade options. With the Model Y came the Octovalve and showed once again how Tesla components are not built in a silo but can cut across all areas of the car to build one single consolidated solution.
I think that this is one of the better parts of the car. This is more like what I would expect to see on a fuel system for jet engines or transmission type of a design. These things are, I don't exactly know how to describe it, but they're totally different than what we would normally see if we were looking at something designed by a normal OEM.
P is for Powerwall and Plaid mode. The Powerwall is a battery that you stick on your wall and provides power to your home. It sounds pretty simple, but there's a lot of technology in it. In Spaceballs, the only thing faster than ludicrous mode was Plaid.
They've gone to Plaid.
This was first promised with the Roadster, which is still pending, and now looks like it's first coming to the Model S Raven. Q is for Quad, or Cyberquad. It's the Cybertruck's sidekick. R is for Roof, Raven, Roadster and Regenerative Brakes. The Tesla Roof is Tesla's new take on solar, building the solar panels directly into the tiles.
That solar, that looks as good or better than a conventional French slate roof.
In 2008, the Roadster was Tesla's first car and the one they launched into space in 2018. In 2017, they revealed the new Roadster. It will be by far their fastest and most expensive car and will go into production in 2021.
But you'll be able to travel from LA to San Francisco and back at highway speed without recharging. The point of doing this is to just give the hardcore smackdown to gasoline cars. Driving a gasoline sports car is going to feel like a steam engine with a side of quiche.
Although arriving sooner, the new Model S Raven will add some significant performance boosts with a new Cheetah launch mode. Most EVs come with regenerative brakes. That puts the energy back in the battery instead of the brake pads, which is particularly important with the Tesla Semi. S is for Screen, Solar, Semi, Sentry and Smart Summon. Tesla was the first to put a large screen in the center console. While some people miss the physical buttons, it means more of the car's functionality can be changed through software. Tesla now touts the lowest cost of solar in the US by about 30%. While there is a lot of technology here, much of this can be put down to Tesla streamlining the purchase and permit process. Sentry Mode uses the car's surround cameras as a security system while the owners are away from the car. Unfortunately, this seems to catch a lot of rather disappointing behaviour. With Smart Summon, your car will actually come and find you in a parking lot. T is for Track Mode. Because Teslas are tightly controlled with software for safety, you don't always get the same feel you would out on the track as you would with other performance cars. With track mode, Tesla engineers adjust the stability control to give better track-style driving. U is for undercarriage. The big skateboard battery protects Tesla passengers pretty well. Even so, Tesla added an extra layer of protection with a titanium underbody shield and aluminium deflector plates. V is for vents and vertical integration. Teslas provide unique air vents that you control with a touchscreen, and it allows you to send air in any direction. Vertical integration has been one of the keys to Tesla's success.
There's no second.
They do it all in-house.
If they do it in-house, you keep that profit that somebody else got. I mean, who's richer, the supply community or the OEMs? Tesla has the internal expertise. All the things we looked at, we found very little that came from outside suppliers.
W is for wipers. Teslas use the front-facing cameras and machine learning to recognize rain on the windscreen. As Elon Musk notes, it takes a surprising amount of deep learning to know when and how fast to move the wipers. Luckily, Tesla named cars X and Y, otherwise they might have struggled here. Z, or Z as we say in Britain, is for 0 to 60 time. The currently listed time for the Model S is 2.3 seconds, and when the Roadster comes out, it will be under 2 seconds.
The only thing I would do, Jay, is put your head on the headrest.
Why would I need to put my head on?
So there it is, Tesla's technology covered from A to Z, and we didn't even cover everything there was to cover. For instance, I had about 60 things for the letter S, and we didn't even talk about the world's largest casting machine that Tesla is rolling out soon. Let me know in the comments what your favourite Tesla technology is, or if I missed something. Also, give me a thumbs up if you think this will be useful to somebody else. Thanks.